Hey everybody, happy monstering. We're very excited to have a couple of special guests in the My Singing Monsters live studio today. These are our friends from PlayMonster. We have JP and Gary, and we're so excited that they could join us today for this special little interview segment. Normally we have Meet the Monster Handler, but you guys do something a little different. Well, of course, today you're honorary monster handlers because you're here with me today, but if you could just briefly explain to everybody what it is that you do.
Hi everyone, I'm JP. I am the lead designer on the PlayMonster team that's worked with Big Blue Bubble to bring you guys these toys for Plant Island Wave 1.
Ooh.
So I do a lot of the sculpting, I did a lot of the prototyping, I did a lot of working with the team to make sure everything was right, the music was right.
I help JP work the magic that he does, VP R&D.
Very exciting stuff. Okay, so the community has been very excited about these toys, even from when we first started to show them very early concepts. I think it was the original sculpts and not these beautiful finalized products. They were very excited, and they had a lot of questions about the process from taking the monsters from the digital world to the tangible world as figures that they can own and collect. So if you could take us through the process of crafting a monster figurine.
So what was actually interesting about this specific process was that I got essentially my first attempt at creating some of the monsters. Emperor was actually the first one I made, was based entirely off of images I had to find based off the game, and then eventually I actually got the real art files, and so I was able to look at the layered files that you guys have and kind of break down how the monsters were, supposed to be made. At that point, I bring them into a digital sculpting software, and I reference the images as I create that. So there's a lot of using shapes. It's like digital clay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I sculpt, say, for Entbrot, I sculpted a leaf, and then I repeated that leaf a bunch, and I wrapped that around shapes that I used for his arms. I added details for horns. I have a couple monitors at work, and so I was able to really blow up the images of your guys' illustrations and really look at the detail and try and make sure I was translating that to the model. And then midway through that process, we actually have a bunch of 3D printers at our office, and then we're able to print out to get scale, to make sure we like the size, to make sure they're in reference with each other. They can fit all of the tech that goes into them that helps them sing. Same thing with the accessories. Some of the accessories were very complicated, so we had to work on how to stylize those. So I did some drawing to make sure I was capturing the essence of these accessories and the decorations, and making sure that I was baking that into what I had. And then from there, we have the 3D prints. We sand them, we refine them, make sure they look nice, paint them up. We match the colors based off of the game assets, and then at that point, it's working with production facilities to make sure that we see them in final plastics and stuff like that.
And they look absolutely great. The texture on Entbrat's arms, as an example, is perfect, and it's very cool to see them. I mean, with these figures, you'll be able to see them from angles that you won't necessarily be able to see them from in game. So it's really exciting to give them actual physical form.
And that was definitely one of the fun challenges of the game. The game is obviously from one view, and so as I was sculpting some of them, there was a bit of guessing, and then sometimes it would be, hey, let's send this off, make sure, and then I would get, no, that is not right, and other times it'd be like, wow, that was spot on. So it was fun. It was fun to have that creative adventure, and it was a really great process working to just confirm to make sure that I was faithfully bringing the likenesses of these monsters to life.
Yeah, well, I think you guys have been doing an excellent job. Which was your favorite monster to work on?
So my favorite monster personally to work on was Entbrot. I really loved doing. I mean, it was kind of tedious, but it was almost meditative to do all of the leaf layering and making sure
would appreciate
make sure that his texture was correct. But other ones were fun. In the 3-pack, there's Toe Jammer. His toes all move individually, so figuring that out was very enjoyable. Making calls on stuff like for Maw, how his tongue is squishy, that was fun. And we actually have a 3D printer that can print a bit more of a flexible material, and so we were able to actually prototype that.
And perfectly matched for Ma, that big,
Yeah.
tonguey...
So, but yeah, I think Entbrot, he was kind of that first monster that really resonated with me. He was the first quad elemental I got on Plant Island. So
there you go.
So it was
Sometimes
enjoyable.
first is best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's excellent stuff. And of course, we did have the 3 combo pack for pre-order, but now of course that's actually available to be ordered, and that includes Mammoth, Toejammer, and Noggin.
Yeah.
And here you can see the other half of Phase 1 of Wave 1 of the Plant Island series, Entbrat, Furcorn, and Ma. A reminder to everyone that these awesome toys not only are perfect likenesses of the monsters in game, but that they actually sing. I'll play the Furcorn part for you now. You know this part at this point, my Singing Monsters fans. It's hypnotic. It's anthemic. So Furcorn, Ma, and Entbrat, and of course, above and beyond that, some of the packaging has a little bit of a spoiler at the back of coming soon, but this is not the only set that you guys will be working on.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, so the backer card on these shows the highlight, but in the near future, we'll be able to bring some other fan favorites like Talker, Pummel, Flog, Potbelly, Drumpler, who... I don't know if it's cheeky to say that there's possibly some time-lapse footage of me sculpting Drumpler showing up at various points over this, but that kind of shows you the process that we go through to digitally bring them to life before they're manually prototyped. But yeah, so we have another 6 planned, and then more obviously beyond that. But I mean, it's been really fun to bring these really clever little characters to life.
Yeah,
So.
I know that there are many monster handlers here at Big Blue Bubble whose it's been a bucket list item for them to have physical representations of their art sitting on their desks, and not just ones that they create themselves, but ones that are available to everyone like these ones. So I know that a lot of pre-orders for this Plant Island Series 1 have gone in, and people are very excited to decorate their desks with these figures. Now, another exciting thing that's coming up very soon is the Monsters in Paradise Sweepstakes in partnership with our friends at PlayMonster. You could win a trip to Riviera Maya with a stay at an all-inclusive Hard Rock resort. It's for you and 3 other family members, and it is a 5-day, 4-night stay at a Caribbean getaway. Oh, sounds like a lot of fun. Families love vacations, and so do the Singing Monsters of Plant Island. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Plus, the winner will receive the entire introductory line of PlayMonster's My Singing Monsters collectibles, including singing figures and adorable babies from the popular mobile game My Singing Monsters. So you should enter for your chance to be the grand prize winner in this amazing contest, the Monsters in Paradise Sweepstakes. So we're super excited. Thank you so much, in partnership with PlayMonster, that this opportunity will exist for Monsters fans to just kick back, maybe incorporate a little bit of summer song anytime of year. So that's very exciting stuff. So if you're interested in entering, and why wouldn't you be, the website is pmsweeps.com, and all the information is on that website, and you'll be able to take a look at that and get yourself registered for this amazing opportunity. All right, JP, Gary, I want to thank you guys so much for coming and stopping by the My Singing Monsters live studio today. It's been an awesome opportunity to learn about how you guys brought these characters to life, and I know I'll be collecting all of them, because as the monster handler who spends a lot of time thinking about stuff like this, I'm very excited to own these monsters myself, and I'm particularly excited in Series 2 to own some of the monsters that I myself got a chance to voice. So thanks so much for stopping by the studio. We really appreciate it, JP and Gary. And until next time, guys, we'll see you, and happy monstering! Thank you for watching. Us monster handlers really appreciate it. If you liked this episode and you want to see even more where that came from, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and then you can stay tuned. Get it? Tuned? It's music humor. Anyways, happy monstering.